You guys okay to go now? Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
July, I suppose, isn't it? Quite soon, really.
I know, yeah. Geez, this is just so much. This is too much for me.
Yes, it's too much for me, but you know, I wouldn't let on.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, Jesus Christ. Hey guys, Barry here, and welcome to the biggest video I possibly will ever have on my channel, the biggest podcast ever in the history of gaming. This is the first time ever we've David here and we've Grant, and you know, my heart is beating right now. I'm not even messing, lads. These guys don't even need an introduction. What's the crack, as we say in Ireland?
That's it.
Wow.
Hey, here we are from sunny LA and Dave's in sunny Nottingham.
Sunny Nottingham, which is set to be about 5 degrees tonight.
Yeah. Is it? Oh shit. That's not so good, is it?
Cold. No. Probably cooler in Ireland.
Let's check it here, try, Dave, just to make sure I've got the right temperature. We're just 30.
Yeah.
So David, this is your first time on the show. Like, I've had Grant on about 4 months ago. Sorry? What happened?
Again, Dave.
What was that for?
Dave's internet slowing down.
All right. That's typical. That's technology for you. This is your first time on the show, but it's great having Grant back. You know, Mr. SoCal, as it says on his T-shirt.
You're right.
Yes.
You're right.
That's why I'm wearing a tropical shirt, because you know.
I'm actually kind of sharing off something that Grant's working on, his Chicken Wiggle project. You know, but.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's very good. I didn't know about that, but it looks fabulous.
Well, I've actually worked on it because I think Jules Watson's, I guess he's going to contact me to do a few little bits and pieces. He hasn't yet, but I guess at some point.
I think so. He'll be wanting.
Absolutely. I mean, David working on secret things, I'm sure.
Yes, absolutely. I am. As we speak, I'm working on something secret.
We are both doing the next Platonic game, so we can say that.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, we can say
that. Yeah, actually, speaking of Platonic, I guess this is going, for us speaking, it's going up next week, and Monday gone is the pre-orders for Yooka-Laylee on Switch, which is pretty amazing, from Limited Run.
You mean the box though?
Yeah, the box version, yeah, which is pretty cool. I'm getting that.
Yeah.
Is that by Super Rare Gamer?
No, isn't that by Limited Run?
Yeah. So who's doing the Limited Run?
Oh, is it the company? Whose company? I can't think who's doing it. I saw the name. I can't remember it.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's them. They do like limited editions and.
All right. Yeah, it might be. Dave will be more than know than I am. He's closer.
Yeah.
Closer to the action.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Yeah. Although in fairness, Grant probably gets to see them a lot more than me, even though I'm only 30 miles away.
Yeah.
Well, when I was over in the summer, I went to see him, popped in for a little bit of a piss take with Garvey, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I haven't seen him for a little while. I must admit, I've got something to do. I need to get something sorted out. I've been doing something else, so like I'm just about to start and get that thing I'm doing finished off.
Yeah, so guys, for anyone watching now, I'll say this: Davide was supposed to be on, but I guess he's busy with the the first beta of Mario & Rabbids. Congrats, by the way. And I guess his reaction to him not being on the show is going to come up on the screen right now, of him crying at E3. But
Where is he?
I know. I wish he was here. Well, no, I'll put it over.
I texted him this morning, so he's been replying, but I guess he's busy. I don't know what he's doing. As I say, the Mario Rabbids thing, as I'm concerned, my contract's over. So that's the Donkey Kong thing's all gone. So that's it. So Davide's probably in such disgust with me that he's just found another composer for the next thing is.
Yeah, actually, speaking of, you posted up a video of about wanting the cast, like wanting the fucking cast. Was it on your Instagram or your Twitter or something? It was pretty funny about getting David for the next project. And then,
that was Grant. That was all Grant's doing. We'd gone out for a night out in Ashby-de-la-Zouch by the sea, and so Grant thought it would be quite funny. That's where that came from.
Yeah, Davide always threatens me. So if you don't get in line, I'm getting Dave. He always threatens me like that. You're not going to do what I'm telling you to do. I'm getting Dave. So I got your music is a crap. I got Dave to do that, so that's quite.
Yeah. So, lads, David, tell us a bit about yourself. You know, obviously, you don't need much to say about you. You two, to me, are possibly the biggest, the greatest guys in the games industry for making music. And how much I admire you both for Donkey Kong as well, Country. The first game I ever played, David, by the way, on the Super Nintendo. Brilliant. First game I ever played, in life, and I have the amiibo here, and but yeah, Donkey Kong just means so much to me as a game. What the hell? Oh, there you go.
Amazing.
How the hell did you get that?
Oh, you see, we get all the goodies from Rare when we were there, don't we, Dave?
All right.
Yeah, do we?
I
never got any.
Miserable old bastard, just like me.
I've got one somewhere in my office next door. But
rabbits.
The internet doesn't stretch to my office, otherwise I'd just get nothing done.
Come on, Dave, tell us about yourself. Come on, start. Tell us from the
start. I write music for video games, and that's about it, really. So,
tell us how you started. Tell us how Tim and Chris first found you.
I was working in... See, I think Grant should be doing this interview. Yes, I was working
I know the story.
He's done this already. It's your turn now.
So I was working in a music shop, and these two chaps called Tim and Chris wandered in to buy some gear, and I thought I'd sold it to them, which I had, and they offered me a job, so I went with them to use the equipment, and that's how it all began. And here I am, 2 years later.
2 years later. Now, tell me...
Somebody to the shop, didn't he, and said, "Want to buy a keyboard?" You sort of said, "Want to buy a keyboard for some we went video games?" You were like, "Well, I could do that." Is that right? Is that it?
It was, well, no, they said, who wrote the music? Because I was demonstrating it, and I said I did. So they said, "Do you want to come and work for us?" Now, at the time, I was earning £40 a week on the YTS scheme, which was a youth team.
I did that.
Is that right? So, and I was working in a music shop, which I didn't really like. It's fine. So it was a bit of a no-brainer. I could go and work for them and write music. So I did that.
Okay.
What
year was that then?
A long time ago. 2 years ago. 2016.
I started in 95. You must have been like 80-something, were you?
It was about 87 or something like that, yes.
That's a lot. I thought I was there a long time. Christ, I just 80s.
You old bastard, yeah.
I know, absolutely.
People get less for life, don't they? But there we go.
I know. Yeah, that's the number, don't you?
Yeah, so Dave, here, you take it away. I have the best seat in the house right now, literally. Yeah, so, right. Dave, what music did you listen to growing up?
I like the Police. The band The Police. Oops, there we go. I'm just blocking the screen. Yes, the band The Police. That's who I was into, and I also like Toto and Go West and those kinds of all the 80s type bands. That was who I listened to, and I'm still listening to them now.
I know. You get a bit older, but the music says the same, doesn't it?
It does, absolutely. Yeah.
So, tell us about your first game as well that you worked on. It was, is it Slalom?
Slalom, yeah, skiing game.
Yeah. What was that like?
It was good. What happened was as I say, we were working in the music shop, bought all the gear, took it back to Rare, and Tim said, "Oh, get on with these, write some tunes." So I did with all this, DW 8000 Korg thing, and the Poly 800, and I got the SQD one by Korg, and all these other synths, and I put these demos together, and they sounded quite good, really, sort of back then. And then Tim said, "Yeah, you've got to get it onto this thing."
Yeah, that's the longest one, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's got to go in there. Anyway,
that's great. That sounds shit, but
Right. So the glorified doorbell called the NES. I had to get it onto there, which is like four voices, There's the rubbishy sound chip that goes rhythm channel, and you've got an owl channel which goes hoot hoot hoot, and there's a You've got two of those, and that's what you had, and you typed it all out in hex code at 6582. Few subroutines in there for good measure, and it took hours and days to get a tune that sounded like rubbish, really. So compared to what the original.
But had you had any programming experience before that, Dave? Was that were you fresh to it at that moment? Or you done something before?
No, that was it. That was my first foray into video game music.
That was like when I first started Rare Writing. Dave came to show me the Game Boy, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this is hard. And like he was like, he's like super fantastic at it at that point, and I was completely shit. And I was just like, I remember calling Robin and saying, Robin, I'm gonna have to resign. I said, I just can't do it. It's too difficult. And he said, that's the first day. He says to me, he says, get Dave back tomorrow and write it down. So I got Dave back the next day. And I wrote down every step, like alt thing and what kit, and I wrote every step down bit by bit as he told. So hang on, Dave, just a minute, write it down. What's the next one? Like that. And I finally got to do that because I did Dave's DK2 tunes on the Game Boy. I converted them, that was my first job. But like, I remember thinking, this is nothing like MIDI files. What's all this black and white nonsense on the screen?
Yes, it's completely nothing like MIDI files. So yeah, lots of hard work.
It is hard work, yeah.
Yeah, like what was it like for you to work on Donkey Kong and of the impact it has today, on like Switch as well, with the new one, Tropical Freeze.
Well, like you fast forward 30 years, or at least 25 years. At the time, it was video games. I didn't know much about video games when I started at Rare. The first thing, my first game I played was Super Mario. On the NES, and then there was this one called Donkey Kong, and we played that. We worked out in the middle of the countryside. We could have been on the moon for all we knew. We were like devoid from civilization, and I had no idea. So it was just get on with it, and it was something to do. It was better than working at a music shop. So I just got my head down, wrote these things, and thought 20 people would probably see it, and that'd be it. But if Tim and Chris were going to keep paying me for writing these tunes, then I was quite happy. So we got on straight with the next one. But as to how many people saw it, I had no idea. Didn't know how popular it was for years and years and years afterwards.
Mm. Then, like 10 million years later.
Yes. Years later. Yes, it turned out quite well, didn't it?
Didn't it?
It did all right.
Now, can I ask you a personal opinion? What is your favorite Donkey Kong game that you've ever worked on, personally?
DKC2.
How so?
Yeah. How so? Just because I've got the tech working right and it sounded quite nice. Yeah. So, we only had 64K of memory. I think I used 80K for all the audio in the game. And, it sounded all right,
Yeah, I like that. That's my first job at Rare. I converted those tunes for Dave to Game Boy, and I thought there were a lot of good tunes in that game. But I guess for me, the Aquatic Ambient in the first game really stands out. I think that's just an amazing track.
Oh, cheers! You're too kind. Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. I thought that was so special. And you had wasn't the guitar harmonies used for those? Well, guitar harmonics, wasn't it used for the big note?
Guitar harmonics, but I couldn't get them to go. I got everything down to single cycle waveforms, and it broke. I couldn't get it in there, so the sound kind of worked quite by accident, really. No, the harmonica sample is one of those broken harmonic samples from the guitar.
Yeah. Oh, really? No. It's a great track. Is that one of the greats?
That kind of worked, and we got the Super NES working at that point.
Yeah. Now, I never really.
By the time, sorry.
Sorry, Dave. Go on ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, and then off we went to the N64 after that, didn't we?
Mm.
And this is where Grant takes over.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of, this is actually episode 64, which is, I guess, it's kind of special for me because I've used you guys because you are a Nintendo for me, both of you.
Yes.
I guess this is like a rare podcast. Well, this is a rare podcast, extremely rare podcast, / platonic podcast, or like whatever you want to call it, like, to be honest. But it's funny, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but you only worked on one N64 game. Was Diddy Kong Racing? Diddy
Kong Racing, yeah. I did work on another one. In fact, for about 2 months, we worked on the same one with Grant.
Oh, it's a bit longer than that one. It was more like half a year, wasn't it? Because
it could be, but my memory's not so good, Grant. So
no, because Dave, when I first got there, Dave was doing Dream on the Super NES, weren't you?
That's right, yes.
And then he went to the N64, and then we joined together to do that for a little while.
Yeah, that's right. And then it became Banjo, didn't it?
I remember, and then Tim said to me, there's no point having two good composers on the same game. And Chris needed someone on Diddy Kong Racing, but it wasn't called that then at the time. It was called that. Was it RC Pro or something like that?
RC Pro, yeah, that was it. Yeah.
So said, and you said, "Oh, well, I'm going to go and do Chris. You could do this." And so I was like, "All right, fair enough."
Yeah,
so,
absolutely. So Grant did Banjo, and I went upstairs to Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah.
And
then Banjo missed the release date and Gabe got all the money.
No,
which is completely true. That is completely true.
Yeah, absolutely.
He wants all his fucking cash back.
Oh, come on, that's my money, Mr. Wise. I want it back.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it's quite funny. The irony looking back, but yeah, you don't think about it at the time, do you?
Irony's not the word.
Now, tell me this. Can you lads talk about the Donkey Kong racing game? Remember the one with Donkey Kong on the ostrich running on the field or whatever the hell that was, like the track? Can you talk about that game?
Yeah, Ben Cullen was on that one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Ben did that. We never did that. We don't know. I think. What did it get as far as that actual bit of game, or was it just like a video? Was it
just like a CGI trailer? I think it was.
Yeah, it never.
What?
Ironically enough, it didn't have legs, did it? And that was as far as it got.
No, because was it actually an actual bit of a game, or was it just like a video?
It was a demo, demo. But I don't think anybody was. It did actually play because it was actually really good fun to play. You got these I did work on it for a bit, and it was quite fun because you got these characters running around, and I thought it was great. I really enjoyed that game. That was like the best game that never came out.
Mm.
It would have been so because it was just stupid. It was just funny. It really, and it was multiplayer as well, so you can see the other guys running around. It was quite good.
Mm.
And like, was the game open world like Diddy Kong, or was it just like A to B? You go from here, to there. Like, what way did it work?
Oh, I can't remember that, but I think it was fairly open world.
Yeah.
You had this race that you were supposed to do, but you could go off and explore if you wanted, or you got lost or anything. Yeah. But it was the fact that you could play against 4 other people at the same time, and you could all see each other on screen. That was the bit.
Now, like, I guess what's it like, playing, I guess, doing Diddy Kong, and then you, like, I don't want to, but like comparing that to Mario Kart 64 at the time, like, no, because people did actually prefer Diddy Kong over Mario Kart.
Fortunately, yes. What we were trying to do, we were trying to out Nintendo. So we got all the cliches and we just went for it.
Yeah.
Went a bit further. Same with the music. We were just trying to make.
There's more to it. There's a lot more to Diddy Kong Racing, I think, than Mario Kart. There's a lot more to do in it.
Yeah, you've got your flying and you've got your little boats and lots of challenges, and you could go off and explore if you wanted to. So it was a bit more. It was a bit less one-dimensional.
Yeah.
But you can't beat Mario Kart. It's a brilliant game.
Yeah. No,
it did sell a shit, didn't it? I mean, bloody hell, Diddy Kong Racing sold a shit ton, so that was all right, wasn't it?
It was good fun. I enjoyed that game, and also, and that was we got that in 4 meg as well. It was a stupid amount of memory. Quite bizarre what you can do.
I know, it is, bloody hell.
Yeah. Tell us about the DS version in 2007 when that came out. Like, was there much of a difference for you doing music, or was it just kind of the same stuff, just exported, if you get me, for the DS?
It was just a conversion.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure I did the music for it, but who knows? I can't remember.
Maybe Grant on it.
No, it might be. Oh, did everyone do that one? Did everyone do that? Or was it Jamie? Maybe Jamie converted it.
It maybe Jamie. I can't remember doing it, but that doesn't mean I didn't do it. It's just that, like Grant, we've got many games to work on at any given time. So the fact that if we did it, then it's quite possible. But I can't remember doing it myself.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Now, David, are you a fan of wrestling by any chance?
Wrestling?
Yeah.
He likes it as wrestlers, Dave.
What? No, I asked because you done WrestleMania.
I did WrestleMania. My son likes wrestling.
Yeah, well, tell him to follow my channel because I love wrestling.
What do you call it, on the PS4?
Yeah.
So maybe
2K.
something more off in the genes, but I personally, no, it's not for me. I enjoy doing the soundtrack, but.
So that technically that makes you a wrestling composer. Yes or no?
Yes. That sounds a bit,
Yeah, but no, that's cool though. But like, see, I don't know. For me, like, as like a gamer and who loves wrestling as well, like wrestling games were just like they were so cool back then. But like now, I think they've gone to shit. To be honest.
Okay. Well, yeah, that does make me a wrestling game composer then. Back in the day.
And also, Dave just like to get oiled up, don't you? Get oiled up, don't you?
I have, yeah. I've got all the stuff.
So, what would be your wrestling name, Dave?
Oh, I don't know.
Diamond Dave.
Diamond, yes.
Dangerous Diamond Dave. That's what it'd be.
I don't know. Grant, what would yours be?
Old bastard, probably.
Now, okay, so like, tell us about working on Star Fox as well. Was that good for you? You
It was good. We got Robin and Grant to play the trumpet.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, and I did it.
You old bastard, yeah.
That's right. And the guitar.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the super guitar track in there for the credits or something. I don't know where it is.
Done to be Eddie Van Halen, badly.
Yeah, absolutely, it was awesome. It was really good. Best bit in there.
Old flatterer.
But that's the bit I still listen to. If I listen to it online, I'll listen to the guitar bit. That's the bit that I like. So personally, but I do. It's kind of cool. It's a bit like Steve Lukather, isn't it? And stuff like that. Mixed with a bit of Eddie Van Halen.
Did my best, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah,
I'm not that great, so I had to go.
Yeah. Now, Dave,
Anyway.
what would be, I guess, your opinion on Grant's work in GoldenEye 64?
In GoldenEye 64, it did the job. It's brilliant. It's a belter of a game as well. It sold really well, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, no, I would thought it. I mean, that was my first sort of game I'd done myself. Well, really, with Great Nord,
Absolutely. So that makes Grant a Bond composer.
That's right. I tell you what am I going to Bond composer now?
But
yeah. For that one, come on, whoever's directing the next Bond movie? I know, like, what's his name just got sacked.
Yeah, that's Danny Boyle or whatever his name.
If they get in now, just give me a call. I'm up for it. You know, no problem.
So you need the Broccoli siblings to give you a call and say, "Come on, Grant."
Me and Dave will do it together. No problem, Dave. Won't we? No, we'll do it for cheap.
They will. They're probably trying to get through now, but can't.
We'll do it for cheap, won't we, Dave?
Absolutely. So that's it. I mean, they're probably trying to get through on Skype now.
That's what's going wrong. They could be calling right now.
Yeah.
But no, we're talking to you, Barry.
Yeah.
Instead of Bond. Bond gig.
Stuff the Broccoli's. Who's got a name like Brock anyway, for God's sake?
That's right. It's going to be a great film because it's going to have a Kirkhope soundtrack on it.
Kirkhope Wise soundtrack together.
They just don't know it yet.
That's right, yeah. He was doing it anyway. Stuff.
But in about, I don't know, 2 hours' time when this goes viral on the internet, phone will be going crazy.
That's right. We'll be cracking on, Dave.
So, do we tell everyone watching that I'm going to play the new Bond and not that other dark dude in America or England even?
Yeah, I think that's possible.
It could be. Who knows? But I think what's his name? Daniel
Craig. Yeah.
Craig signed up for this his fifth and final instalment.
His last one. I do like Daniel Craig. I think he's great. I think
good Bond. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, guys, tell me your favorite games on the N64 personally. Without being biased.
Without being biased.
It's a tough one, really. I suppose. I mean, when we both at Rare, right? Because it was on Nintendo. Nintendo gave us all our N64, didn't they? Did we get one each for free? Or we pay for it? I can't remember.
Oh, I can't remember. But yeah, well, I had one, so it's probably free.
Yeah, but I remember that Uncle, who's the IT guy, he had to convert them all to run on SCART, didn't he?
Yes.
So we all got a ton sent across from Nintendo. Pete converted them all to run on SCART. So I guess we all got I got the Mario 64 and I think I got Wave Race too, probably.
That was good. That was. I like Wave Race.
I thought Mario 64 was great, but I really like Wave Race too. But they're the first two games I think were out for it, wasn't it? Was that the first two games? Must have been.
I don't know. Okay, Time Splitters.
That was 64, was that was on the PS?
Yeah, it was. It was on PS2.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a good game as well. But on the N64, Yeah, I mean, Bod was good. That was good. But then we'd been through all the development stuff, so we kind of knew it, didn't we?
Yeah, it's like it's not the same when it's your own game. Like I used to always think, when you did a game, it would be awesome to have it out. But when it's your own game, it's crap, innit? It's like it's not the same for when you do because you've played it a billion times, haven't you?
That's right. So as soon as it comes out, you never play it again. That's the end of it.
Yeah, it's like if I have to go. So like I think mine was probably Mario, and I like Wave Race. Zelda was good. Can't even think what else I've got on that machine.
It was DK64 on that as well.
Oh yeah, well yeah, but I did that. So I didn't like it in the end, did I?
That worked out well as well, didn't it?
Oh, no, that was all right for the old ka-ching. Done nice again, didn't it?
Yeah, there you go.
Now, guys, here I have to ask this, but okay. Explain why Nintendo released the bloody extra RAM and what was that about? Like, and like, what is it? They released the thing. Was it 10 months beforehand? They had something in one of the games. Remember what was it? Like the extra 8 MB of RAM or something for 64.
Yeah, because it was so it could get more. Because like the Perfect Dark, it wouldn't run, would it?
No,
it wouldn't work on because they coded it a certain way, inefficiently, as we would say.
Yes.
It wouldn't fit. So I thought some of it played, not all of it. Was it the multiplayer wouldn't work on or something?
Yeah,
like
so some of the game features played but not all of it. Yeah. But correct me if I'm wrong. But what was something like? There was some like bugs in the game, but you couldn't get past. But you had to release this to kind of get past that sort of, whatever way that worked.
I think that they wrote it with the 8 MB extra in mind, right? And always wrote it that way. So they had to bundle it in with when they sold the game, which cost money. So it cost Nintendo extra cash to put in that with the game, right? So that's the way they wrote it. Then when me and Dave started in 1964, I mean, Dream was supposed to be on that bulky drive thing, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, completely.
The DD, was it?
Yeah, when I first started.
What the hell was that about, like?
I don't think I even saw one. Did you? I don't think. I mean, Dave was on it before I was. But the plan wasn't it, to have it on the bulky drive was the extra part for the Dream thing, and then it happened, didn't it?
Didn't materialise. Changed. We probably spent too long and missed the deadline, and that was that.
We're
quite good at missing deadlines, weren't we?
Oh yeah, deadlines were great. Yeah, never met one. Ever.
Exactly. Really. Well, when's it coming out? Okay, year after that then.
Yeah. Add another year, you'd be about right.
Yeah. I mean, Star Fox took 5 years.
Did it? Bloody hell! No, well, Perfect Dark took. The second one took 5 years, didn't it? The Perfect Dark Zero.
Yeah, we just used to spin it out as long as possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's right. All good fun.
Yeah. So, Dave, tell me about your experience, working on Rare Replay. What was that like for you?
I didn't do a moment's work on it.
Why?
Because they all did it. I didn't do anything for it.
We were there, were we? I mean, I did a bit of video stuff, talking on the video.
Oh, I did. Yeah, video. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
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 Yeah.
Lee Loveday and Dale came over, and I gave them some biscuits from M&S that I bought myself.
Marks and Spencer's for anyone who doesn't know in America.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because they had no expense.
Yeah.
That's all. And that was my contribution. So just doing a bit of rambling at the piano.
Now, and I was at GDC, and so Louise O'Connor, who's the Ridgeway, she's called, she's some head of animation or whatever. I mean, I know Lou well, Dave knows her well. And she said, "Can you come into the hotel and do a bit of a video chat for the thing?" So, and Craig, what's his name, was there? Craig Duncan, the head bloke. I said, Louise, I'm probably going to swear because I'm a bit of a foul mouth. I said, "Oh yeah, that's no problem at all." But of course, they couldn't use any of it because it's a family thing, so they cut most of me out. So they bit me. So all the bits I talked about, I just effed and blinded all the way through it, and watching cut it off. So that was it. So I was like 2 seconds of me, and that's like, that's your lot.
Yeah, fuck you.
Never change, Dave, do they? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Fuck you, Rare. I don't know. So, Dave,
funny story.
Tell me your opinion on modern day Rare, or can you say?
Well, I don't know. I haven't been there for.
I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like.
Yeah. So I have no idea.
No, I mean either. I still talk to Robin, but I mean, we both talked to Robin.
Oh, by the way, big happy birthday to that Ginger as well. That Ginger old bastard who's 50 now.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, we never sort of push him to tell us what's going on. I mean, for me, I sort of think that I wish they'd pick up some of the old IPs. We've got all that stuff sat there, like Perfect Dark, Banjo, Kong. It's all sat there ready to go. It's a bit weird having nothing with it. A bit strange. I mean, like after I left and Dave left, because in the corridors at Rare, they had all the pictures of the old games on the wall, didn't they? Did loads of artwork. They just took it all off, and so the corridors are completely bare. And like we're a bit like, why would you do that? It's a bit like they don't want to admit to the old games. It seemed a bit odd. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a decorators thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm Sea of Thieves. I haven't played it. I have no idea what it's like. But I'd love to see him touch some of the old IPs, like see him do a bit of Banjo or Conquer or whatever. I don't know. Perfect Dark. I don't know. Just drag it out.
It's a real shame, though. I think like you have these fantastic IPs, fantastic games there, and they do nothing with them at all.
No, absolutely. Although they are doing Battletoads, I think they've got doing that. Yeah, but it's
they tend to farm it out. So they give it to another studio, like Killer Instinct to another studio, didn't it? And
that's right. Yeah.
It's a bit like that. You keep thinking, Microsoft paid like $375 million for the company, and like haven't used any of the IPs that they paid for. This is a bit like, I'd be like, hang on a minute, I just paid all this cash.
Yeah.
I don't know. So it must be a plan somewhere. I just don't know what it is.
It must be, because I mean, it's like K. Rool is actually being used in Smash. So.
Now tell me this: is K. Rool a Nintendo owned character, or does Rare own the rights to him?
Rare owns it. That one.
Okay.
Yeah. When Microsoft bought Rare, the deal was that Rare kept everything, but they handed Donkey Kong back. Well, that was the deal, wasn't it? So anything Donkey Kong related went back, but anything that Rare had made from those games, they kept it.
Okay, so they could still use it.
But K. Rool was a Steve Mails design character, right? I think Steve Mails did it. So Rare, but the DK characters that Nintendo obviously created, the rights went back to them. The Rare couldn't use it anymore.
Okay.
So that's where that went.
Yeah.
Now, Dave, has you anything to do with? Has you anything to do with the Smash Bros thing? Do you know anything at all about it?
No. The first I knew about it was when I saw the trailer. The video that everybody saw.
Yeah.
And it was nice to hear a mariachi band version of the DKC2 tune.
Mm.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Like, Dave, you must know a few people over there. I don't know anybody at Nintendo. You must know a few people over there because you've dealt with them.
Yeah.
So have they got like a huge squad of remixers that work there, or did they farm out?
No, that was farmed out to, I forget the two guys who do it, but they do quite a few soundtracks for the games. So the guy does Smash, farms them out to other people to remix. I know that and lots of different people do them, but it's kind of very Japan centric. But I thought they made a cracking job of it. I mean,
that was good.
Obviously, if they want to farm some out to me and Grant.
That's right. Yeah, I'm more than willing to help out.
Absolutely. Just let us know, and we'd be very happy to oblige. But even said that they still made it.
We've got bills to pay, haven't we? We've got bills to pay, mortgages to pay.
Exactly. Yeah, it doesn't happen for nothing, does it? Yeah. Come on. But they still made a great job, and it's a lot of interest now in Smash, and it's good as well that tunes that were written 25 years ago are still being rehashed and used again.
Yeah.
It's all good for the Kirkhope and Wise back catalogue.
Yeah, keep the old blokes up there. Keep people remembering who we are.
That's right. Yeah, show me self-promotion. It's the way forward.
Never ending.
So, Dave, tell me about your family. What they think of you. Doing music and games. Is it weird for them? Seeing your stuff in games and I guess for TV and whatever other medias.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously they don't give a hoot really. The only bit they're bothered about is now they want feeding, so I'm going to have to go in a few minutes. And feed them. But as for doing an interview or talking about
what age are they?
I've got Amelia, she's 8 now, and Matthew's 16.
Well, and he can't feed her, no?
No, we could do, but I'm in the kitchen. So
yeah, only messing, yeah.
We're having some work done in the back, so I'm in the old garage studio at the moment. So everything's a bit topsy-turvy, which is why I'm in here.
Yeah, before you go, sorry, any of you go to the Rare, the museum thing over, was it in Birmingham?
No, I think it's Coventry.
Oh, Coventry. Yeah, sorry. Did you go to it at all? What was it like?
No, Robin told me about it. He said it was pretty good, but I haven't been myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a long way for me. Yeah, I can't. Takes a bit of time to get there.
Yeah, and there's this kind of phrase in England about being sent to Coventry, so I haven't been either.
Yeah. By the time I get there, it's closed.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I guess
it's quite a long way. You have to be fairly special. And seeing as Grant and I both worked at Roe, we know exactly what goes on at Roe and what we've done. So we're part of the history. So
that's like, what do you want to see that crap for?
Exactly. What do we want to go through that again? Tomorrow's another day. Oh, there's another Bond quote.
So, Dave, when did you leave? I left 2008. Were you a bit after me, were you?
Yeah. What's the year? It must have been. It's about the year after you. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like 2009, maybe.
It's something like that. Yeah. It must. It was 9 years ago, because just before I left, I got one of those bikes on a cycle to work scheme, and I took it into be serviced last week. So it's a 2009, so probably 2010 at the very latest.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it must, yeah, I'm sure. I think I might have been. It must have been 2008. Yes, I moved here 2008 August. So yeah, it was. Yeah, I left that.
So probably 2010.
Yeah.
So, David, any of you have any fights during the making of the music for Yooka-Laylee?
No, it's been quite disappointing, really.
Oh.
I know. Looking forward to a good moan. Nothing happened, did it?
Exactly.
I have this here as well.
Lots of shouting, but we don't get that now. It's probably because there's about 6,000 miles or more between us. So
also, we're too old to fight now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Me and Dave ended up in a pub rock band and a rare, didn't we? For God's sake.
We did. Yeah. It was called Madison.
Bonded in rock.
Yeah. Yeah, Dad's rock. It was brilliant.
Dad's rock.
It was, but we're great. I sang, Dave did guitar and keyboards and backing vocals and everything else, and a guy called John did the guitar. But we're like this.
Yeah.
We're rock, weren't we?
Yeah, and then Grant had the audacity to go over to LA. And that was the end of that.
Everyone.
Yeah. Better find another guitarist and another singing.
I know, bloody hell. We had good laugh in that, didn't we?
Yeah, it was good fun.
It was
really
good.
Enjoyed that. Yeah.
It was.
So next time I'm in LA, we'll have to put the band back together for a number.
You're right.
Are you in need of singing or drums? I'll do that.
Oh, there we go. That's it then. You shouldn't. Yeah. I've said drums. Yes, need drums.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dave taught me what's that bloody song that here comes the what's that?
Just want to dance the night away.
Like, I used to hate that song. I used to go, Dave, it's the worst song in the world. But the minute you play it, it's fucking awesome. But everyone, I was like, with everyone, I was like, God, Dave, that's one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life. Like, definitely, that song, I'm telling you, everyone loves it. I was like, God, it's awful.
It is one of those songs.
What's in it?
It's two chords, E and B7 all the way through. and as soon as you play it, hundreds of people come onto the dance floor. Oh, great!
Yeah.
It's like I loved it by the end of it. I hated it at the start. I love it now, and it's all Dave's fault. He was like, "Grant, I'm telling you, it's going to be awesome," and he was right. Brilliant.
Yeah. So there's a big musical lesson there. Don't overcomplicate things. Keep it.
Yeah,
simple.
2 chords, all you need.
Two chords is enough.
So, guys, thanks for coming on. Much appreciated. You know, where can we find you on social media?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. Just type in Grant Kirkhope and you'll find me.
well, I'm at Grant Kirkhope on Twitter, and you're at Dave _ what are you, Dave _ is it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, David _Wise.
Yeah, underscore makes you more important. Actually, I think you'll find.
Can we sing one of the Donkey Kong songs before we go, or maybe the DK rap?
Well, I've got the guitar here. Here we go. That's all you get.
Thanks.
Can't do it.
Very good. Two chords.
Got 2 chords. Dave's masterpiece.
Thank you.
That's all you need.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming on.
I've just spent the last of the year doing that tune, you Mr. Wise.
Is that right? I need to take a good listen to it. I haven't had time to play it yet.
Mr. Soliani. What to do that?
In fact, Grant, can David A send me a copy?
Yeah, I'll tell him that. Yeah.
Yeah. Where's my effing copy?
Yeah, where's
Ray?
Yeah.
Sorry, Barry, we're waffling on here. I'm sorry.
No, here, look, this is the greatest moment of my life right now. I'm not even messing.
I only see Dave once a year. Like, I go back to the UK usually in the summertime. We get together with the lads down in Ashby, don't we? On night out.
Yeah. Correct.
Like, it's just the best laugh ever. We just like talk complete shite for like 3 or 4 hours and go home. It's brilliant.
If I pay, can I come and witness that sometime?
Damn, I'll tell you what, it'll be next July probably. So you want to come off to Ashby de la Zouche?
Yeah,
We'll all be there.
That's fine.
Everyone. We'll all be there, Dave.
That's cool. Yeah. So guys, I guess today, last week for you guys, I announced a Marion Rabbit's Kingdom Battle Season Pass competition, and the winner is actually Alan, the Funkin' Gamer. So congrats to him as well. You get a copy of the Season Pass.
Yeah. Well done, Alan.
Yeah. All right, cool. Thanks guys for coming on. Really appreciate it. And you can of course check us out on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. And for more Nintendo and living old legends, keep it right here. All right, guys, stay fresh.
See you next week, guys.
Yeah, see you soon. Cheers.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.